Okay, so today let's test some ChatGPT prompt for PMP question reviews. Okay, so the prompt is review this PMP exam question, and then you can insert the questions with all the four answers. Then we ask ChatGPT to provide a clear and detailed explanation of the correct answer and why it is correct. We need them to provide the analysis of why the other options are not correct as well. And then we want to extract the key concepts involved, reference the PM book guide, Agile practice guide, and PMP exam content outline. Finally, we want to have the practical tips or memory aids to help us answer similar questions in the future. So let's test with some real question. The question is a project manager with a directive behavior orientation is leading a virtual team of software developers. The project manager wants to build a high-performing team that is motivated and productive. The team is working on a complex project with a tight deadline. How should the project manager lead this team? A. Build rapport and develop strong relationships with team members. B. Motivate team members with achievement awards. C. Influence team decisions and control the delivery process. D. Implement communication channels to announce task completion. Okay. So let's see how ChatGPT will respond to us. The correct answer is D. Implement communication channels to announce task completion, and they will explain why. In virtual teams, one of the biggest challenges is communication gaps. It's also according to PM book. And directive manager tries by establishing clear structure and expectations for virtual teams under deadline pressure. We need to have the clear, defined communication channels to ensure visibility. And it's also mentioning announcing task completion will create the transparency in workflow and help team to stay aligned. So it is also the infrastructure that allow collaboration. So that's why D is correct answer. And then we expect to see it explains why the other option is not right. So A, B report. It is important, but it takes time and it's not helpful in the tight deadline, and it doesn't directly address the virtual team's challenge. Yeah, so A is not the right answer. B, motivate team members is good but insufficient because it's the extrinsic motivator and only have a short-term effect. It doesn't